massive breaking news coming into us here at Sky Sports News. Arsene Wenger, the Arsenal manager, is to step down at the end of the season. He's been in mounting pressure, Wenger. Arsenal facing potentially their lowest place finish under the Frenchman in his 21 years at the club. Well, Arsene Wenger has issued the following statement this morning. He says, "I feel it is the right time for me to step down at the end of the season."
So here we go, guys, a brand new era at Arsenal Football Club. This is the first Arsenal career mode I have ever done without Arsene Wenger as the manager in real life. Doesn't really mean anything, but I thought it was an interesting thing to say at the start of this episode. It's still crazy to me that we don't have Arsene Wenger as manager. Now, in the past, I've been able to start career mode saying, we didn't do this in the window, we didn't sign this type of player, we desperately need this kind of player. It feels like for the first time in a long, long time, I don't actually need to do too much at the start here. So, I asked you guys some questions. I said, one, could I upgrade a couple of the young players that are horrendously underrated in FIFA 19? Guendouzi, for example, 67 rated. I mean, there's some players that are rated 77, 78, maybe even more, that don't look as good as Guendouzi has so far. Now, of course, it's very early days for him and some of the other young players, but overwhelmingly in the comments, it seemed most of you were okay with it. So we have gone ahead and upgraded 5 players. Very slightly, though. So Guendouzi has gone up a little bit. Torreira's gone up to 80 as well. Maitland-Niles, we bumped him up to 73. And then we've got Nelson and Smith-Rowe. We've upgraded those guys. Oh, and Nketiah. Sorry, almost forgot about him. Otherwise, everything is the same as it was. Wait, no, am I forgetting someone else? Oh, Lacazette. Now, Lacazette was given an 84, which I think's really cruel as well. Not quite fair. He's been absolutely fantastic at the start of the season. So I literally bumped up, I think, 2 or 3 of his attacking stats by 1 or 2, and he was instantly 85. He was pretty much on that line to make him 85. So that's it. That's all we've done. And I do know some people maybe didn't want me to do that, but ultimately it shouldn't matter too much because those players are staying at the club. We're not making profit on them. It's just so we don't have to train them completely out of their skin, which, to be fair, although training is a big part of career mode these days, I'm actually not a big fan of it. I feel like it's a little bit broken. You can upgrade players by 10 to 15 ratings in one season, which just isn't right. So the idea is now I can put some other players that I wouldn't have trained into training instead because some of the other players have already gained a little bit. So I think Guendouzi 72 is absolutely fair enough. I think Torreira 80 is fair enough. He was one of the best players in the Serie A last season. And Maitland-Niles seems to be a really great prospect for Arsenal as well. Smith-Rowe looked great in pre-season. Nelson's gone out on loan to Hoffenheim, and he's already scored for them, so he's going to be a great player for the future. So we're going to have to loan him out, or actually maybe I'll keep hold of him. I don't know yet. And Nketiah looks to be one of our brightest future stars at the club. He's seriously, seriously good. So that was the first question. The other question was whether or not to disable the transfer window or not. And again, overwhelmingly, it seemed that people wanted me to leave it open, but not necessarily to buy players, but actually more because I need to sell a couple of players. So I've gone ahead and gone into my squad hub already, and I've transfer listed a couple of players. We have a couple out on loan as well. So we've got Macy out at Plymouth, I believe it is. Yeah, Plymouth Argyle. And Ospina, another goalkeeper that's out on loan. He's at Napoli. So I've transfer listed Ossia Tutu. Don't think I'm ever going to get use out of him. Same with Jenkinson. He has been transfer listed. A lot of people said I should sell Mustafi, but not yet. Absolutely no way. We don't have enough defenders to sell Mustafi just like that. And to be fair, I don't think he's that bad in this game. I think he's very usable, so we're going to keep hold of him. Transfer listed, Plaguezuelo as well. A few other players out on loan, Bielich and Chambers. I've also shortlisted Bramall. Transfer listed, I should say. We're not going to be using him. He's just not good enough. Willock as well. I'm not sure. We're going to see what kind of offers we get for him. One of the changes in career mode this year, and some of you won't know this, but I have tested it extensively in the beta when it was out, or beta, however you want to say it. If you transfer list a player, you will get offers for them. It seems like it's much easier to get offers in this time around, although you still have that issue of trying to sell young Premier League players because their wages are so high, they often break down. So we'll see how we get on. I might not sell him. We're keeping hold of all these guys. Zelalem is transfer listed as well. Who else? I think that was it. I think we're keeping everyone else. Yeah, I'm going to keep Welbeck as well, even though he was linked with a move away. I think actually he could come in very handy. You'll notice I've updated all of their boots. You know, as much as I can, I've tried to make them look like their real life counterparts. Mesut Ozil with his new pink Adidas boots there. So that's the idea, guys. I'm looking to sell players and not necessarily buy players because I don't know if I need anyone, and I kind of want to keep this semi-realistic in terms of, you know, Arsenal finishing the window with this exact squad. Maybe I should match that and get to January at least before we make any changes. But what I have done is I've added a few players to my transfer list, or shortlist, I should say, for when I'm interested in signing some players. So you guys know I'm interested in bringing in a winger. 3 options here at the moment. I could always add more. We've got Bailey, who plays in Germany for Leverkusen. We've then got Coman, who plays for Bayern. And then, of course, Ousmane Dembele, heavily linked with a move away in the summer. Apparently not happy at Barcelona, but he has started so well. Did you see that goal he scored in the Champions League? It was absolutely beautiful. 5-star weak foot, 100%. A definite guarantee for the near future. He's got it already and massively deserved. Defenders, already spoke about the need for potentially a replacement left back and right back in the future, and also a centre back as backup. Kimpembe, one of my favourite defenders in the game, World Cup winner at such a young age, and he's 83 rated in this game, which is crazy. We've got Rugani, who was linked with Chelsea in the window, and I think actually Arsenal have looked at him quite a few times in the past. Maybe it could be a good deal, that. Another option is Tierney. Now, not for now. I don't think we need to bring in a left back or right back just yet. We've at least got the next season or two with our current choices. But, you know, with Monreal ageing, and of course we've got Lichtsteiner, who's just joined on a free. He's 34 years old. We are going to need a right back, but I haven't gone that far yet. I don't know if there's anyone I'm looking at right now. So feel free to leave your comments down below, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Now, as for the formation, you've already seen it's basically a 4-3-3, but quite a narrow one. We've got Aubameyang on the left and Ozil on the right. I want them to be kind of drifting inside, so I've adjusted all of their instructions to how I want them to play. We've also got a pre-season tournament underway, and we've been drawn in the Europa League, of course. This is one of the new cutscenes that you get in FIFA 19. Not much has changed with career mode this year, as you guys know, but there are some nice little changes here and there, some quality of life improvements, which I'll talk about as this series goes on. But if you didn't catch that, the group, I tried to match it to our real life one and also made it a little bit more difficult. You should be able to see it come up in a second. So we've got Sporting in real life, so I've put them in the group. The other 2 teams that we're playing were not in FIFA, so I've put Olympiacos in there and Bologna. Well, I should say, I already had Bologna. I put Olympiacos in, just another tough team that we should be playing against. It's not going to be easy. But now, the main thing I need to talk about, you would have seen it in the thumbnail. This is called an Ultimate Career Mode. One of the new big features this year, and I can't believe I'm calling it a new feature, but it kind of is. There is a new difficulty, and it's called Ultimate. Now, Ultimate difficulty has been a thing for a while in FIFA, but it's only been an Ultimate Team. Now, in career mode, there is a more difficult setting than Legendary. And as you guys know, I may not be the best FIFA player ever, but I certainly do not struggle on Legendary. There are a lot of games where I shouldn't be winning as much as I am. There's games where I'm just not struggling at all when I should be. On Ultimate difficulty, let me just go ahead and tell you this. I've played a couple of games to test FIFA 19. I'm certainly going to struggle. It's tough. It really is. There's another new feature there as well, by the way, a new cutscene when a player signs. You saw Ronaldo there. So now we've got the pre-season tournament to get underway. If I go into my calendar, I'll show you who we've got in the group. So we've got Tigres. Actually, I can probably show you the table a little bit better here. There you go. So we've got Racing Club, Tigres, and Buenos Aires. It's Mexico, I believe, we've gone to, and it's called the Champions Trophy, I believe. There was a total winnings of, I think, 7.5 million up for grabs. So we're going to go ahead and I think maybe we'll play the final if we get there. But otherwise, I kind of want to get straight into the selling of players in the transfer window. And of course, the Premier League. I want to start off really strong against Man City and then Chelsea straight after. We've got interest shown in Kieran Tierney. Celtic have received an offer of 12.5 million. I wasn't expecting that. So that could be a problem. If I lose him now, it means I won't be able to sign him this season. I would have to wait till next season. But do I need him right now? No, I don't. Who's he talking to? It doesn't say at the moment. Okay, it hasn't quite updated yet, but I'm guessing he will go for at least 15, maybe a little bit more million pounds. I don't need him right now, so we're going to be sensible. And you're probably wondering what my budget is. We've actually got a massive £144 million. So I could easily go ahead and buy Dembele, Kimpembe. I could change this squad right away, but where's the fun in that? We want to try, I think at least try the first 6 months or so of this series with the squad we've already got, and just sell a couple of players. But that is a lot of money, and that's without any increase. You know, sometimes when you come back to the game, you can get a 30%, a 60% increase. That's without. Arsenal have quite a lot of money in FIFA 19. So let's go ahead and sim our first game. What I'm going to do is make a second team really quick. There we go, second team. I think I'm going to stick with the same formation, but of course we want some of the youngsters in this second team so we can use them in this pre-season tournament. So we're going to go with Nketiah up front. I'm going to go Nelson on the right, and I think we might go with Danny Welbeck actually. We'll keep Smith-Rowe out of this team. You still need to mix in some of your higher rated players, otherwise you're never going to beat these teams, are you? I'm going to keep Guendouzi in there because why not? Torreira, will take him out. Maybe go with El Neni. I think he can be this team's captain. We'll take Xhaka out and put in Maitland-Niles. Then at left back we will go with, we'll stick with Kolasinac for now. I'm going to go with Koscielny as left centre-back. I guess he should be captain. He is the captain of Arsenal, of course. Or I could go with Mavropanos and Holding. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. We'll get some of the other youngsters playing. And then at right back, we'll go with Lichtsteiner. And then in goal, we'll stick with Leno. I think the same with many FIFAs in a row. The goalkeepers don't seem to get too tired. So in terms of a second team, I think that's actually pretty strong. I'm happy with that. We'll keep some of the main players off so they don't get injured. Yes, we want to save. And, you know, sometimes players can get brought on when you simulate and then get injured, which is obviously not what we want. So we'll switch over to that second team now, and we'll simulate the first game. Technically, it's a home game. I haven't tested any simulating yet. And by the way, I won't simulate a single game in the season. This is just pre-season stuff. And El Neni scores within 1 minute, and we get a 2-1 win. Welbeck managed to get on the score sheet. Valencia did score. That's the Valencia that used to play at West Ham and Everton, isn't it? But Ayala got sent off. 2-1 win, and we start the career mode with 3 points in the group stages. If we get one more win, that will put us through. Ooh, a transfer offer for Granit Xhaka. See, a lot of people don't like him. A lot of Arsenal fans are very on the fence about Granit Xhaka. I, for one, really like him, especially when he's partnered up with Torreira. He is going to be starting for me. So there's no way I'm going to sell him. We're going to go ahead and block transfer offers on Granit Xhaka. That's the same as always. They haven't changed any of that system yet. Transfer offer for Jenkinson. And the good news is, it's Cardiff City. They should have enough money to afford his wages, no problem. Although, actually, £30,000 per week for Jenkinson. This is why I'm selling him. They're offering £1 million. I'm just going to go ahead and accept it right away. I mean, I'm sad that Jenkinson never really made it at Arsenal. He was one of our young players that we put so much hope in, you know, eventually being one of our main players, but just never really worked out. Interest shown in Rugani. It looks like it's going to be Liverpool making a bid. Interesting. I'd rather have Kimpembe, if anyone. I love Kimpembe. I think he's one of the best young players in this game, so I'm not too worried. If he goes to Liverpool, then that's absolutely fine. Villarreal interested in Monreal, which, well, there's absolutely no way we're letting him go. Monreal is superb, so we'll go ahead and block offers on there. But we have had an offer come in from Bolton for Zelalem. They're offering less than his value, but am I bothered at this point? Not really. We're going to let Zelalem, I was going to say. We'll let him go. Not too bothered about that. Again, similar to Jenkinson. I'm a little bit sad that he never really made it. Oh, we haven't done training. Getting ahead of myself here. Let's go ahead and set up training. This is another new feature, by the way. Not training itself, but they have added new training drills. You can now improve sprint speed. You can improve strength. Lots of new stats. So, big upgrade there if you're one of those players that really likes to get young players and youth academy players playing for them in the first team. Youth academy players can be so overpowered in FIFA 19. So who do I want to train? I think one player I definitely want to improve is going to be Nelson at some point, but should I loan him out because he was loaned out in real life? I think I might just keep hold of him, you know. I don't think there's any need to send him out. I'll leave it to you guys. I won't train him in this one, but leave your comments down below on this video. Should I loan Nelson out or any of the other youngsters because Nelson's being loaned out in real life? Should I match it? I think I'm going to go with Guendouzi. I still want him to be one of my main players, so we're going to go ahead and improve his... We'll go with defending first because he does do quite a lot of defending in that position. So we'll improve his interceptions, stand tackling, slide tackling, and his marking. I'm also going to improve his sprint speed a little bit because it is important. It is FIFA. Sprint speed is always going to be an important part of the game. So we'll go ahead and do race against the clock. That's going to do his ball control, dribbling, and agility as well. So that's definitely a very strong training drill to do. I might do one more with Guendouzi here and improve his passing. And I'm going to go with... I want to do his short passing, I think. So he's already pretty good. He's got 73 vision there, 74 short passing. Although, if you start a career mode with Arsenal, he's obviously not going to have the same stats as mine because I've improved him slightly. But we're going to go with vision and short pass because that's a key area for a centre midfielder to improve in. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in... I might do Mavropanos or maybe Bellerin because Bellerin is going to be a key player in this team. Oh, I don't know what to do at this point. I kind of want Mavropanos to get into the 70s, but he's not a key player. Maybe we go with Torreira. Get him as good as possible. I think that's a good shout. Again, I want to improve his sprint speed as well. But I might do his shooting because they've massively underrated his shooting in this game. Let's go with speed shooting maybe. It'll improve his sprint speed. His finishing's only 54. His long shots are only 74 as well. And the shot power. He's going to get a lot of chances on the edge of the box. So we'll go ahead and do speed shooting. And then I'll go ahead and do his defending as well, I think. Let's go ahead and do that now. Defending. Actually, his defending's pretty strong, as you'd imagine. Maybe we do his dribbling. Do this one, maybe. Don't really need to do that either. Maybe his passing, then. Maybe long passing? Nah, he's going to do a lot of short passing. Again, he's very good, though. Should he be my set-piece taker? He probably should be, because he is one of our best free-kick takers in the team. But most of those are taken. All right, we're gonna do the passing, because, again, it's a key stat that will help him upgrade a bit faster. And we're off to a great start there. B, C, A, C, D. Very nice indeed. So those are the players that we're going to train to start with. We'll go ahead and do the next game here. Oh, wait, no, we get a transfer offer for Bramall, one of Arsene Wenger's strangest signings of recent years. Just looked like a promising player, but hasn't really made it. I think he was on loan at Birmingham and barely played, right? He's got a value of 450,000. 440 is fine. I don't think they're going to accept the weekly wage bill, though. It's a lot of money, and the club isn't necessarily rich. So, yeah. Asuya Tutu wants to play. I'm afraid not, sir. We are going to go with the second team. Everyone's fully fit. And let's do this. We're going to get another 3 points, hopefully. They lost their first game here. And a 1-0 win. And Nketiah scores. And they got an injury, not us. Very happy about that. So that's 2 wins from 2. We are going to be going into the semi-finals of the tournament already. And we've got training to do again already. Guendouzi and Torreira again. I might not have needed to boost them, to be fair, because training is so good. But like I said, I don't really want to abuse training. I want to get as many players in as I can throughout the first year. So we'll see how he gets on. We've got a few scout reports coming in there. And Jenkinson has been sold. Fantastic news. Plaguezuelo, offer of 1 million now. Very nice. Let's go ahead and accept that as well. Just another player, especially he hasn't got a face, which really bothers me. He hasn't got the player picture in-game. It's really annoying that. Unfortunately, though, Zalalam's transfer has broken down, but Cardiff did get their man, Jenkinson, there on the right. He's going to be wearing blue. Okay, let's get this next game underway. This will be our final group stage game, and it's a 1-1 draw. Mavropanos picking up an injury there. Hopefully nothing serious, but again, it wouldn't be the worst player to pick up an injury. Let's take a look. 9 days, fair enough. So Zalalam, I don't think we're going to sell him unless it's to a Premier League club or someone that's just got a high wage budget. But there's the first part of the pre-season tournament done. Transfer offer for Willock. we're going to go ahead and accept this. I've got a lot of young players that can play in midfield, and worst case, I can always get another one. I just don't think Willock's ever going to be good enough. We get another transfer offer for Zelalem, but Bramall's talks have broken down, so we have still got an issue here with players just not moving along because of wages. But it is what it is. At least you are able to get a lot of offers now for your players that you shortlist. Another one's broken down. Oh dear, I wish you could just offer players to teams. Not for a player in return. Just say, hey, we're selling this guy, would you be interested? Or just list them up for... I mean, transfer listing is basically that. You get offers from random teams. But maybe you could offer him to Premier League clubs only kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool. So, do I go with the second team here? Yes, we are going to stick with it. It's only the pre-season tournament and we don't need to use my first team. We don't need to worry about winning it necessarily. So we're going to go with Koscielny in this game here. I might go ahead and swap a couple of others in. Maybe Smith Rowe could play a game. Maybe Iwobi. Or should I just stick... we'll stick with it. That's absolutely fine. We'll go ahead and sim this one as well. And if we make it into the final, we will play that game because I would like to test out the squad before that huge match against Man City. So here we go. Technically, it's away from home. I've got a feeling we're not going to win this one. And we don't. It's a 2-1 loss. Okay. Well, we earned a little bit of money and some players got some experience there, which isn't all bad. Let's go into training now and see if maybe we can get some nice growth. There's no countdown anymore. It's straight into the results. C+ for everything. Very, very nice indeed. Guendouzi's going to be 73 before the season even starts, which is probably where he should be, if you ask me. So there's Willock's transfer talks broken down once again. There's the prize money, 2.6 million. And although we didn't win, I'm sure it doesn't really matter. The board aren't going to be too bothered. But that does remind me, we should go ahead and check our objectives. So this was another new feature last year, which just hasn't changed at all. So youth development... Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with a potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. I mean, it sounds confusing, but it's very simple. And also they want me to grow 1 youth academy player by at least 5 overall and play a few games. Brand exposure. This is critical. This is our most important priority. Gain £105.6 million earnings from t-shirt sales. To get that reliably, I'm going to have to make a big signing. But we're already a quarter away there, and I haven't made any big signings myself. So Torreira coming in, Leno coming in, that will help. Long term, earn £334.4 million. It's a bit of a random number, that, isn't it? Through media earnings. So within 3 seasons, competitions, things like that, we should be able to achieve that no problem. Financial is just a low priority. Finish the season with a profit margin of 66 million. So what you're seeing here is typical Arsenal. You know, we want to compete, but we just won't spend the money. Who cares about making a huge profit when you're not winning things, you know? Domestic success is a high priority. They want me to finish in the top 4 in the Premier League and reach the FA Cup final. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wow. Okay, so high priority as well is to win the Europa League. And I think I should be winning the Europa League in the first season. Of course, it's completely licensed in FIFA 19, which is a lot nicer. And we've got a relatively tough group to get through, and I think we should be winning the Europa Cup. We really should, or the Europa League, sorry. So for now, I guess we just wait for more offers to come in for my players. Let's check and see those scout reports really quick, though. So Bailey is 82 rated, Coman 83, Dembele 82, Kimpembe's 83. Rugani has gone to Liverpool, and he is 82 rated. And Tierney's moved to the Bundesliga, to Mönchengladbach. Interesting. And he is 76 rated. So I'm going to leave him there, but Rugani I'm going to leave off the list now. We don't need him. Kimpembe still up for potentially signing him. I could potentially do this, but do I really need him right now? Maybe not. Dembele, I believe actually he had a release clause. He does. £67.5 million. Coman, we're looking at between 40 and 60 million. And between 35 and 55 for Bailey. And I know a lot of Arsenal fans would love one of these 3 here to join up with us. I think, again, we're just going to leave it for now. I'm in no major rush to sign any players. We've got a decent squad. I want to see how we get on and maybe make some changes in January. So let's advance. We're going to get towards the game against Man City to kick off the season, and we'll see if we get any offers coming in. And straight away, PSG again coming in for a midfielder. I don't know why they're coming to Arsenal for midfielders. they're looking to sign Ramsey for less than his value. Interesting. That's probably because of his contract being only 12 months remaining. But of course, we're going to go ahead and block that. We're not selling Ramsey. Another offer for Plaguezuelo, which we have accepted. And also one for Ozil from Spurs. I mean, they have some cheek. Trying to sign arguably our best player over the 5 years we've had him, or 4 years, whatever it's been. No, thank you. We'll be blocking negotiations and any future offers for Ozil. This time we've got an offer for Koscielny. Stoke City, blocked. No way we're selling our captain. Time for some more training now, and no growth yet. Very close though. I think Torreira and Guendouzi will both grow before we get to this Man City game. By the way, we sold Plaguezuelo, so that's good news. Transfer offer for Zelalem, another one, and Bramall's transfer talks have broken down. It's pretty difficult this, but we sold Plaguezuelo to Leeds, and they have a decent wage budget, so it's quite clear to me what the issue is. It's just teams that are, teams that are interested just don't have enough wage budget. So we've got a press conference to delete. No one does those. Another offer here for Bramall, and it's going to be Rotherham. Okay, so there's potential we could sell him there. I mean, his wage is 10,500. It's no surprise to me that it's just not going through. Willock's talks broken down, and release clause paid for PSG. PSG have paid it for Bellerin. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and fix that right away, because I really don't want to lose Bellerin. Let's go ahead and delegate. We'll see how much he's on at the moment. 75k. So we're going to delegate renewal, and we'll offer him 85 and upwards, maybe up to 130. There you go. So he's going to take 85. Important role, 5 years, and look at that. Release clause is gone. And while we're here, let's check if anyone else has one that I don't want to lose. I think we're good, though. Oh, we've got one there for Zelalem. Please, someone pay it. Just take him. I think that's it, though. It is indeed. Right, the game against Man City is very soon. We're not going to be able to get another bit of training done. Jeez, more offers being broken down. Oh, so frustrating. I'm literally accepting every offer that comes through, and he's not selling. But anyway, let's get into this game against Man City. This is it. This is the start of our Premier League campaign up against the champions. We lost this game convincingly in real life. We're playing on ultimate difficulty, of course. This is going to be a real challenge this season. I don't expect to come anywhere near winning the league. But you never know. Things can happen. Let's go ahead and play this game now. By the way, though, one thing I've noticed is you cannot change the time of day anymore, which is odd. I'm not sure if this is something they've done on purpose or if it's some sort of bug. I noticed it in the beta as well. You couldn't change the time. You can change the weather, which is cool, but why can't we change the time? I don't know. I guess it's so you can't accidentally play the Champions League games in the day. That's happened in the past for me. But as you can see here, difficulty level on Ultimate, and here we go. It was just bad luck, wasn't it? Getting someone like Man City as our first game, and then Chelsea right after. It doesn't really get much more difficult, but I was excited in a way because I knew on FIFA it would be a real challenge to start the Arsenal career mode against Man City and Chelsea. So here we go. And by the way, I should tell you, the PC version at least, when I'm watching replays, it goes really laggy. And I've seen other people are complaining about it. So hopefully it's something that they fix soon. So Man City have decided to splash out over 100 million on Eriksen. That's Tottenham's loss for sure. I mean, you'd be mental to sell Eriksen. But for that kind of money, how do you turn it down? But the fact that he's me playing with David Silva, with Kevin De Bruyne, with Fernandinho potentially, they have got such a strong team. They've got Edison playing, they've got Walker, they've got Vincent Kompany, Otamendi, Sane, Aguero. There's no doubt in my mind that it is the best team in the league. It's going to be such a difficult task to beat them to the Premier League title, along with Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool. They've got an incredible squad. There's some others I've probably forgotten about that we're going to be fighting for top four with. But here's the lineup I'm going with, guys. Bellerin, Mustafi, Sokratis, Kolasinac, Leno in goal. Yes, that's right. Guendouzi, Torreira starts. Xhaka next to him. Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. That is my lineup for the first 6 months probably. It's going to be extremely good. I'm going to really enjoy playing with these players, especially Guendouzi. Here's the Man City lineup, as you'd expect. Mendy and Walker as the wing-backs. They've gone with Silva, Fernandinho, De Bruyne, They're going to have Eriksen, Aguero and Sane. So, wow, the talent on the bench is going to be unreal. The amount of right-sided players they've got. Started off pretty well here. Got a lot of the possession. Space for Bellerin over on this right side. Aubameyang's come short as well. Put that into Lacazette. This has been a great start. Bellerin with the cross. Oh, Mendy just got a touch on it. Spread it over to the left side. I'm actually struggling to see the Man City players sometimes, because their top looks like they're in the shadow and their socks look like the grass in the sun. It's actually a little bit difficult to see them. Go on, Lacazette. Go on. Oh, what a start that would have been. I mean, I'm having a lot of the possession, but trying to get through them is proving to be quite difficult. I'm often running backwards like this, but here we go. On the left for Kolasinac here. Get a cross in, and it's been blocked straight to Ederson. Tell you what though, the first 30 minutes, they're going better than I thought. I just presumed that City would be all over me. Maybe I spoke too soon. Here's Fernandinho. Over to Walker, to Silva. That's a lovely ball through to Eriksen. Should be able to clear that though. Oh God, nope, I got lucky. Silva couldn't control it. De Bruyne here, 91 rated in FIFA 19. Absolutely crazy. Deserved though. What a player he is. Here's Eriksen to Walker. City definitely looking good right now. Here's Aguero. Saved by Leno. Sane's there. Ooh, almost gave away a penalty by sliding into the back of him, but we get away with it, and I think that's going to be half-time, unless I can get on one last attack here. Give that to Lacazette, then through for Ozil. He's onside, I think. He is onside. Mendy, though, with a perfect tackle. And there's half-time, 0-0. Straight away in this second half, I'm under pressure. Bellerin does very well to intercept, but I've given it away. No, De Bruyne. You cannot give Kevin De Bruyne that much space in the box, let alone in midfield. That was just shocking defending. See what I mean about the laggy replays, by the way? They need to fix this because it's horrendous. But there we go, guys. As you probably all expected, on ultimate difficulty against the best team in England, the best squad in England for sure, we're 1-0 down. Let's get Bellerin down this right side, through to Ozil now. This needs to be a good delivery with his left foot. Lacazette's in there. Wasn't the best delivery. I think one weakness in this team, FIFA-wise, is Mesut Ozil. Playing on that right wing, it doesn't really suit him. I want to give it a go, though. Let's see if we can get a shot away with Xhaka. Nope, tackled. They've given it away, and I've lost it again. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. And De Bruyne has done it again. Can't even be mad at that. What a finish. He is unreal. I thought I did enough to defend this because I got a toe in here. Stupid laggy replays, but that is some finish from De Bruyne. I'm not winning this game, guys. It is difficult. Really difficult. I'm so glad they've put a new difficulty in. This is what career mode has needed for a long, long time. And although I'm going to lose a lot of games because of it, it's definitely going to be more fun for you guys to watch. And I've lost it again. It's just so difficult to break through. And look at that for a pass. My defence are just nowhere. How do I defend that? Could easily be 3-0 here. Get it away. Kolasinac, yeah. Give it straight to De Bruyne on a hat-trick. Here's David Silva now. Into De Bruyne. Oh, saved by Leno. I'm bringing on Mkhitaryan on the right. Ramsey in midfield. I'm actually going to take off Lacazette for Iwobi and switch. So Aubameyang is now going to be playing up front. And they've got a corner. We're going to have to deal with this as we get the changes on. We've got 21 minutes. It's not going to be enough to win this game, but maybe we could pull back to a draw. Mkhitaryan might get there, actually. I think he will. Yes, but what was that? Why are you kicking it out? Here we go. Granit Xhaka through for Iwobi. We're in! Come on, Iwobi. You've got this. Hits it. Pen! We've got a penalty! Yes! Now, talking of penalties, I absolutely miserably failed my last one in the Liverpool career mode in the Champions League final, of course. I'm hoping I can score this one. Let's have a look at this tackle here. Yeah, it was late. It was very late, and it looks like they're making a change. I'm not sure who's coming on. So penalties, I don't think have changed at all. So we'll just stick with what I know best. We're going to go into the bottom right, I think. See if we can get this one in. Get in there. Aubameyang starts his season off with a goal. It may be in a loss, but I would love Aubameyang and Lacazette to contribute a lot of goals to the team this season. And we're off to a good start for him there in the first game. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. Unless we can get one more goal in this game and pull off a draw. That would be pretty amazing. Oh, they've given me the ball. Thank you. Into injury time now. I need to win a tackle. Go on. Yes, we got it. No, we don't. Oh, no. No way. No! That is ridiculous. Oh, man. We're starting this season off with a 3-1 loss. And that was probably the craziest goal of them all. How Eriksson is back flipping, bicycle kicking the ball back into the box like that. And then Sterling with one of the best headers I've ever seen. This is cheating. Ultimate difficulty, man. Oh, I'm gutted. We might have rescued a draw there, but they go down the other end and make it 3. Damn, this is going to be a real challenge, guys. It really is. But awesome fun. What a first game. 3-1 to Man City. And that is going to be the end of the first episode. We've kicked off the Premier League campaign. We've done some training. We've done the pre-season tournament. We've sold a couple of our young players. And I'm sure some of those emails there are going to be transfer talks, have broken down emails. But hey, we're going to sort it out. Oh, wow. Pulisic has moved to Leipzig. Interesting. So I'm excited already to bring you episode 2. That will, of course, come out tomorrow. Tonight, as you're watching this, I'm sure Arsenal are currently playing. I'm going to have to do that video sometime tomorrow, I think, because this is going to be a long video. It's going to take a long time to render because if you haven't noticed already, I'm now uploading in 1080p 60 FPS. So you can watch this on big monitors, big screens, and it will look nice and smooth. And I'm playing on PC, so it's a struggle. It takes my computer 3-4 times as long to render and, you know, edit these massive files, but I'm hoping you guys are happy that I'm doing it. It's been a long time coming. I'm now doing 1080p and it should be worthwhile. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for this Arsenal career mode. I cannot wait to get underway and do more of these videos. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a like on this video as well. If we could hit 5,000 likes for the first episode, that would be amazing. And I will see you in the next one soon.